What's going on, my darling rock stars? It is your girl. It's me. It's me, Talia Jeanette, the leader of the Rockstars. Today, I have a very special, kind of big, sort of a big deal announcement. I am officially now a brand ambassador for Hemplucid. This is probably one of my absolute favorite companies. So for those of you who may know, some of you might not know, I think the last year I have discovered CBD oil. CBD oil has stopped a lot of people from getting cussed out. I'm not a weed smoker. That has never been my vice. A lot of jobs that I've had have drug tested, so weed has never, it's never been a vice of mine. However, I have in the last year, like I said, especially on the tail end of me stopping my wrestling, I discovered CBD oil. I was looking for a way to kind of take the edge off my anxiety, kind of ease aches and pains that I had without, resorting to a pill. And I'm not even sure who recommended CBD oil to me. Like, I don't really recall how I came across it, who, put me onto it. Whoever it was, I do thank you, because I'm pretty sure it was somebody wrestling that put me onto CBD oil. So I went to the health food store and I just asked them, I said, like, what do you recommend CBD oil wise? Like, what do you got? And the person gave me Hemplucid. So I was like, all right. And he's telling me, you could put this in your tea, your coffee, your water. I'm somebody, I like a quick fix. Like, this is probably one of the reasons why I can't lose weight, because I'm looking for a miracle overnight. So I told him, I'm like, can I just take it straight from the bottle? Is that an option? Is that a choice? He's like, yeah, sure, do that. So I'm going to show you guys the tail end of what I'm finishing up. So I'm finishing up this bottle. Now, depending on how often you take it, this bottle can last you for a month or two. It also, I guess, depends on how many drops you're using as well. I usually do 2 drops, like 2 full nozzle squeezes. So that right there is like your 2 nozzle, your 1 nozzle, and then I would do 2 of those. So I have 3 different CBD oils from Hemplucid. So first we're going to start with my downright favorite. This is the whole plant, and this is the 500 milligram ones. I have the 2500 milligram one. That is my ish. But if you're new to this, I'm going to suggest you start at the 250 level and work your way up, because it's a chance it may hit you, it's a chance it may not. So this does not have a whole bunch of THC in it, if that is your concern. This has, I believe, less than 0.3% THC in it, so you're not going to get any psychedelic effects. You're not going to get a head high. You're not going to get necessarily a body high like indica would give you. And like I said, you're not going to trip out like sativa. I think it's sativa. I think that's what it's called. That will give you the head high, and you're not into that. This is the way to go. So this is the water soluble one that you can put inside your drinks and go. I straight shoot this. This actually tastes really, really well. And this is not a sponsored video, you know, as a brand ambassador. This is my first video for them, so this is not a sponsored video. But this one, and it comes in a, do I have the boxes still? Okay, so like I was saying, this one comes in a red box. And this has one, they all have 1 fluid ounce in them, which again, to some it may not sound like a lot, it may not sound like it's much, but trust me, this one little bottle, trust and believe, it'll get you through at least a month and a half, 2 months. Next we have the whole plant hemp extract. This one is in MCT oil, and you can see, you guys can clearly see the consistency difference. So this one is in more of a carrier oil, and this one is the 250 milligram one. So this is the lowest you can get with this type of CBD oil. This one, I don't really care for the taste of it too much. I mean, it's not an amazing taste, it's not a bad taste. This one, however, being that it's in a carrier oil, does take a little bit more time to absorb into your system. Unlike this one, where you can either straight shoot it under your tongue or in a drink, this will soak up into your system way faster, which hence why I like that one as well, because quick fix. But this one comes in a green box, I believe. Yes, it's a greenish, yellowish green box. I took the boxes out, so it's in a mustard yellowish greenish box. I'll put it here. And like I said, it's in a carrier oil. I don't care for the taste of it, so this, I wouldn't mind putting it into something, but because it's in a carrier oil, it's not going to mix as well, but you can still do it. And I enjoy putting this, like either or, I enjoy putting both of them in like my tea at night. Depending on, like, when I was working, I definitely was taking a shot of that before I went to work because my boss would try me. So like I said, if you're just looking for something to just kind of take the edge off, it's actually really good. And then the last bottle that I have, this is something I haven't tried yet. I'm excited to try it to see, you know, what it's hitting for. This is the Kalki. This is also in a MCT oil. This is 1,000 milligrams though, which I'm always here for. And again, it's 1 fluid ounce. It's not a huge bottle. The day we get bigger bottles, it's going to be a game changer, but for now we're just going to stick with the 1 ounce bottles. And the difference between this is still from Hemplucid, but the difference between this and the other two is that this has absolutely no traces of THC in it. Like, there's no point anything, there's not a smidget of THC in this. And I didn't know until I started researching it. There are like there's like multiple types of THC. So this has no THC in it. These have multiple strands. I feel this one has a little bit more. I will put the Hemplucid website in my description bar, and you guys can research it for yourselves, and you can tell me from there what you think. Again, this is for people who are looking for alternatives to pills, because you know we're like in the days where we need to just kind of avoid the doctors at this point, guys. Like, don't run to the doctor for everything, and when nature gave it to you already. And for people who aren't smokers, like, not everybody's vice is actual smoking. So, and the cool thing about these is that they have corresponding vapes to them. Now, I am not condoning vaping. I don't partake in it, but I have friends that do. They have the drips for the vapes as well. If you do the whole vaping e-cigarette type of thing, use at your own discretion. I don't condone it. I actually rather not be around the vape smoke at this point. But again, we have to have a happy medium for everybody, right? So again, I want to thank Hemplucid for allowing me to be an ambassador for them. I was still purchasing the products whether I was an ambassador or not. So again, y'all know how I give it up on this channel. If I like something, I like it. If I don't, I'ma tell it, and you vaya con Dios from there. But I absolutely I love Hemplucid's stuff. I love their products. It's a go for me. So like I said, the cow key I haven't tried yet. I'm not too sure why it's in a darker bottle, but that probably means whatever oils like this is, it's, you know, it can't be in direct sunlight. So that's usually why oils come in a darker bottle. But I'm so happy I got my refill of this, baby. This is my go-to. And like I said, I got this for the sake of the video, but you know, I use it. This will probably be my morning time gig now, and I'll use my water soluble one at night. But as always, thank you guys for watching. And when you shop with Hemplucid, use this code right here. My referral link will be in the bio, in my description bar as well, but this is your code right here, and it helps keeps the lights on. Any little thing will help keep the lights on at this point. So just support Hemplucid. If, like I said, if you're looking for alternatives, Hemplucid is definitely the way to go. This code right here will get you a little bit of money off. It won't get you a whole lot, but there are always sales. Just follow me on Instagram to see what weekly sales Hemplucid is having. I will announce them weekly, and we'll go from there. So let's do it, guys. Thank you guys always for watching. Again, Hemplucid, thank you for picking me to be a brand ambassador. I appreciate it, and I will catch you guys in my next one.